Hello, this is Carlos from the Church of Christ channel. Please subscribe. So today I want to do, this is the Perry Stone Hebraic Prophetic Study Bible, King James Version. Obviously by Perry Stone. Okay. And he writes the commentary and all of this in this particular scripture. Okay. Now, so this obviously, when you read the beginning, it talks about this is kind of years of study and going to different trips in Israel and learning about the culture and asking different, rabbis on the interpretation of scripture. So he does do a good job of trying to stick to the culture and that sort of thing, okay? Now, when you first start in here, I really like this, okay? It gives kind of a commentary on the book. When Perry wanted to give kind of a detail on each book, and how it relates in history. And then, of course, he has some words in Greek, like the word Christ in Greek is Christos, meaning the anointed one, which in Hebrew is Mashiach, the word for Messiah in Daniel 9, okay? Now, of course, you have the scripture here, and then it gives kind of the scripture as far as the chapter, and then like verses whatever through whatever, and it gives a breakdown of a lot of things as far as the Jewish, the Hebraic mindset behind certain words and certain phrases, and what does it really mean, okay? Another thing that I like about this is he has these articles, okay? Now, the articles are very, very good, and I think they're very thought-provoking. Obviously like this one, there are 5 women in the genealogies of Christ, 1 through 16, okay? Now, usually in the Jewish culture, sons were the most part named, and you didn't really have as many women. You had some that were named, but not so much in genealogy. Well, in this particular persuasion, he, in the New Testament, he highlights the genealogy of the women and what they could mean, okay? So, of course, he talked about Tamar posed as a prostitute and became pregnant with Judah's twins. So, opinions, this is somewhat of a study, but somewhat of an opinion too, because it's like, he says, I believe these are 5 women we could find that represents 5 types of women in modern society. Okay, Tamar was in covenant with God, but was bitter because Judah tricked her, representing the female who has become bitter through her life circumstances. Ruth from an outside nation and had much working against her. She is under a Moabite, cursed, widow, and poor. Ruth is a picture of the woman whose circumstances are against them. Okay, so and then it goes on and on that, okay? But, like I said, there are a lot of cross-referencing notes down here where, he definitely talks about, like even for instance here, the name David in Hebrew is spelled Dalet, Vav, and Dalet, which when adding up the value of the Hebrew numbers ascribed to each letter is Dalet 4, Vav 6, Dalet 4, totals 14. Since the Messiah must come from the lineage of David, Matthew may have listed these numbers as a cryptic reference to the Messiah as the son of David, which, you know, there were 14 generations, okay? See, stuff like that, you know, it gives, you know, obviously that has to do with the gematria, you know, okay? Yeah, so like I said, this is a very good Bible. I really like this Bible a lot. And I meant to add and put this in here too. So remember, this is a prophetic Bible too. So it's gonna talk about the prophecies that are supposed to take place towards the end. Of course, I believe there's some things that have happened in the past, and then there's going to be a future happening as well, okay? So, you know, he talks about different things, how John's visions is linked to other Old Testament prophets and visions, okay? He does a very good job giving the in-depth in Revelation. And this is a very good job. I can't go through all of that, but I really like this. Of course, and it has the maps. But like I said, get this Bible. This is a very good Bible. This is the New Testament. Now, he does have an Old Testament one. It is kind of pricey. I don't know if these are out of print. I don't think they are. But, you know, you can get them online. But you have to find the right place with the right price, okay? Well, this is Carlos from the Church of Christ channel signing off.